What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Full Game Walkthrough Series, episode 71. And today, we start our journey in Celestia. We have completed Wizard City, Croctopia, Marleybone, Mushu, Dragonspire, Grizzleheim, and Wintertusk. 6 or 7 worlds, depending on how you want to count Wintertusk, but now we are heading into Celestia. A big moment, the start of Arc 2. We've come a long way these past 2 months, 2 months and a bit, right? So I'm extremely excited. We get one last look at Grizzleheim. We've been here for 20 episodes, and it's been an incredible journey here through Grizzleheim, Wintertusk, and yes, we struggled through Ravenscar and Wintertusk too, as you all saw. But anyway, here at Grizzleheim, you're now going to see my name and title that I've chosen up here. I know previously I haven't had it. I chose, by the way, we're still at level 59, but I chose Grizzleheim, Hero Grizzleheim, because, that's the quest that you get for defeating the last bosses in Strahd, which we did last episode. So anyway, my gosh team, next, we're on the other side of this door, we will have Celestia. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's go do it. Celestia. Oh, and also, yeah, so actually, I know I'm stalling Celestia, I'm just that excited. Anyway, I completed the, pet quest and the quest for Baldur Goldpaws. So I'll actually show you where those bosses are. Um, in and also the level 58 quest, we have to go to the floating land in Celestia, which is not the first area in Celestia. So we'll be waiting to do that until we actually get there. I know that's a spoiler, but for the pet quest from no from the spell quest for Pulver Pulpos, which the spell for that, by the way, um, it was Availing Hands. So 70 plus 780 heart health over 3 rounds. You have to defeat 2 bosses for that. One of them is in Merkholm Keep. It's right over here. You can't see it on the map here, but that guy was not too difficult. It was only 1,760 health. He's myth. And I believe that everyone, I think everyone does this, does that boss. Different spell depending on the school, but still the same. And then, actually no, for you get that after the second boss. The first boss, that the one I was talking about, you get Elemental Diffuse and Spirit Diffuse. You get 2 of them, and then you get Availing Hands from another boss. The second boss is in Sunderland, in Wintertusk, and you get Availing Hands. This one is a typical Wintertusk boss, 6,000 health, storm, so it's not ice or balance, so it's a little bit easier. I don't think he shows up on the map either, but it would be right around, I think in this area, right near Sudery. So I won't go in there, but I think Skagrok, I think is his name. The second boss, and then I'll have to remember who the first boss was. But anyway, and then the um, for the pet quest, you had to it doesn't matter. But anyway, we got a new pet. Um, Sergeant Abby, she's Judgment. Probably will not. Well, actually, I don't know whether or not I'll equip her or not. But anyway, that's the way that went. Um, Pretty difficult. The second boss, obviously, took forever. Being Winter Tusk. So anyway, now we get on the business of actually going into Celestia. I've been stalling for a while here, but anyway, we have the quest for it, going through the stars, and I'm extremely excited on this journey. Celestia, there it is. Woohoo! We made it, team! Alrighty, so, welcome to Celestia. Very watery. Swim. Um, so here's a quick overview of the entire area. Um, Floating land, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be going there for the Level 58 quest. We don't have access to it quite yet. The survey camp, which is the first place that we go to, I believe it has the grotto. The grotto is painstakingly bad. Tons of defeat and collect quests. The Trial of the Spheres, which is the last dungeon, if you will. It's right behind that little area. Then Crustacean Empire, that takes a while as well. Science Center, Storm Ribbon, and so on. And then Storm Ribbon, there's Storm Ribbon Hall, and then there's some other stuff as well. Mission of the Stars, I don't think was on that map, but you access it right there through that little portal. Not where the Trial of Spirits is actually. I'll show you. These two things right here are dungeons. This is where the Mission of the Stars is. Well, we have to activate it. Then Trail of Spheres, right back here. We eventually juice this thing, and there's like massive aura that comes out of it. You'll see it eventually, but anyway, Celestia. I mean, start of a new arc, new villain will be introduced in this world. I will not say who, because it's a spoiler. And of course, people who've been playing the game forever already know who it is, but I'm trying to keep it, not known for new players. So anyway, eventually.
Oh, hello there. Did you get out a distress call?
So they sent out a distress call to Worlds of the Spiral and Bailstrom, I believe, the Storm Professor, the Frog. He picked it up, and they said, "Oh, far off Water World. Well, we're here, and so now we're helping Edith eventually and her team."
Our leader is Sir Thurston Plunkett, but he's disappeared. He went missing even before the crustaceans attacked. We found this place the long way by sailing our airship across the spiral in an attempt to reach ancient lost Celestia. Our airship is on the surface, and we've been building air-filled domes so we can explore the sunken ruins. Nothing restore the grand asteroid.
That's brilliant.
Celestian schools of magic, stars, moon, and sun.
Moon.
The missing artifacts that power it are stored in the three astral galleries: the Stellarium, Lunarium, and Solarium.
And it goes along with the three schools that we'll learn about.
We had almost deciphered the inscriptions on the major portal when the crustaceans attacked. The ways into each of those places, though, are through the gateway portals, and the portal stones were broken apart and taken. If you're here to help us, you should really go speak to Dalton Prescott in the Promenade. He'll know what needs doing. The Promenade is connected via one of the access tunnels leading to the survey camp. Dalton should be easy to spot. Prescott is the acting lead of the expedition until we get Sir Plunkett back. Be careful. There are strange things afoot in this place.
Yeah, so before we head over to the survey camp, Zeke we will talk to eventually. We'll talk to him when we go into the Trial of the Spheres. We will get the book quest. You get the book quest for this world from Here's Your Partner. We'll actually not do that until we get to the, actually, we may not do that until we get to Lunarium and Stellarium. But anyway, this person right here, Lowell Corey, has a little quest for us.
You've come to divine the secrets of the astral schools, have you? I've been puzzling over them since our arrival. There's much to know about the astral schools, so allow me to explain their nature, if you will. The star school focuses on auras, similar to global spells, though they surround a single wizard at a time. The moon school governs transformations. Transformations change you into new creatures with new spells and abilities. The sun school spells are enchantments, powerful augments for your spells beyond any you've yet seen. Feel free to examine the stones behind me and see see what astral spells are available to you. I'm sure there are further secrets to this. Morgana didn't lay siege to Celestia for no reason, after all.
And that's the villain right there, Morgana. So, yeah. But I just have to go down here, and you don't even have to talk to her again. So, Sun Skull focuses on toughness and accuracy. And I think I mentioned this in another episode. The string of spells that I train. This is it. I recommend not doing Keen Eyes and that series because I just don't recommend it. But I do recommend going off of Strong, going onto Giant, and then Gargantuan eventually. I will train Strong. Won't ever use it though, because Giant is just better. And then in the I believe in the Floating Land actually is where we learn more about learn more of those spells. So that's really, really helpful. And yeah, I still have to fix my deck from fighting those bosses. Anyway, we'll talk to Henry Parker at the end. I can peek, and he's got the crafting stuff for this world. Well, not the crafting stuff, but he's got some random quest. But anyway, to Dalton Prescott. I think a lot of these people are from Marley Mode. I think they are.
I don't remember you among the crew roster. How did you get here?
By opening the door.
So much has gone wrong since we arrived. We no sooner made base camp when we met with technical difficulties, likely sabotage. Following that were thefts of equipment and stores. Then we lost members of our expedition, including our leader, to strange disappearances. The most recent calamity was an assault by some of the indigenous species that have inhabited these ruins. It would be a great help if you could find the survivors of the attack. I have taken a role, and Edgar Ableton, Mackenzie Trowell, and Peter Cheswick are still missing. Let them know the attack is over and they can come back.
Alright, survivors. Well, we truly are survivors, so yeah, so here's the survey camp. Verano, as I mentioned, takes Suns. There's a lot of mob battles that you have to do in there. It's fine though, because as I mentioned throughout Winter Tusk, having that XP will help greatly. The mobs here are so much easier than Celestia, as you'll see, because we'll do some defeat collect quests here. So anyway,
Yikes! Please, don't hurt me.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh, you don't look like one of those who attacked our camp. It's safe to go back, right?
Yes.
Very well then.
Alright. Off you go, Mackenzie. Alright, and here at Ableton. Ah, Terrence Walpole. Snack vendor. Won't be using that, but here, it's good to know that he's there. Edgar Ableton.
Is it safe to go back to the promenade yet? I've been hiding here for a while now and am a bit cold and hungry.
Alright. Peter Cheswick. Being that Marleybone is based on Britain, I always thought that Cheswick, like, you don't pronounce the W. Like in Greenwich, there's a W that you don't pronounce there. So, should it be Cheswick? No, he pronounced it as Cheswick. I don't know if, like, last names are different from place names, but I don't know. Here, Cheswick.
Oh my goodness. Rescue at last. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Alright. Oh, shoot. Well, actually, good time to show you. So, yeah, 730. That's like half of the amount of health that the Frostbones had. Yeah, that wasn't intentional, but at least I get to show you guys what it looks like here. And we also use I think Giant, I think, is what it was called. But, since we have all the Winter Tusk XP, probably not necessary, at least for the first little bit. But eventually the game does catch back up to us. So, yeah, 790. I know I didn't even need the blade, but what you do, maybe you saw it, but you click on, whatever spell, or you click on whatever card you have. You don't click on the spell first. You click on the power buff first, and then you click on the spell that you want it to, and you'll see it again. But and I also crit. But anyway, see 2000. They have very low resistance mobs do, well, particularly in this world. But anyway, you have to see that even though it wasn't unintentional, it was still fine. So anyway, Dalton Prescott, back to him.
Wonderful work. We're explorers, not adventurers, and the attack caught us off guard. It stands to reason you came here answering the distress call from Sir Thurston Plunkett, yes?
Yes.
I'm afraid that Plunkett disappeared a while ago, just after we began to explore the ruined domes of Celestia.
Sounds like he's reckless.
He left his notes with us, but they seem to have gone missing in the recent attack. Can you take a look-see and gather the missing journal pages?
And also, the XP is much lower than Winter Tusk, so just keep that in mind. We are getting close to, well, not close, we're still halfway, but level 60, pretty huge. So anyway, research notes, are they down? It looks like they're down here. So yeah, it's very, we're gonna have a very easy time. It's not, we're not gonna blow through this world, but it will be way easier than Winter Tusk. And you saw from that battle that we had a little bit ago, that the mobs here have way less health than the mobs in Winter Tusk. So anyway, Dalton.
Much obliged. You hold on to those pages in the event you find Plunkett. I've some bad news. Well, more of a spot of bother, really, but it needs to be addressed.
And defeat and collect.
The crustaceans broke the dome, and I'm struggling to find a means of repairing it. We kept a supply of sealant on hand, but they seem to have taken it. Can you go and see sealant from the crustacean pincers who took them from us? 4 bottles will do it, I should think.
Alrighty, well, normally I'd cut, but considering that we have seen already how much health they have, it's not really much of a concern. And we don't even need blades for a while, actually. But it should be fine. My luck of defeating and collecting is pretty good, so it shouldn't take too long. So yeah, you click on. So we have Giant right now. So you click on Giant, and then you click the spell, and then you see it. So yeah, even without crit, it would still kill him because the minimum is higher than their maximum, which is good. So you just have to wait a couple rounds. All right. All right. There we go. See, 1816. I don't know why it only does half for the second one, but they still killed him. I'm not complaining, but even so, it's just weird. So anyway, 2 for 2. Then we kill 4 for 4. All right. Alright, they're done. Yeah, they know. Right. 1860 again? Well, 908. I don't know why it's so inconsistent. Anyway, collecting it. Pretty easy for those who do winter tough patterns. So before it'll fade again. Knew it. Anyway, back to Felton. And the thing about side quests, apart from that one, I won't be collecting them on camera, just so we can stay focused on the main product. So anyway, Dalton.
Not to put too much pressure on you, but we're losing pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, smashing. You've got the sealant. Now go to the cracks in the dome and apply it just so.
We're filling the cracks. Just 4 of them? Right. Last one. Alright, back to Dalton. So yeah, very easy intro. And it'll be that way for a while. I think Safari will be the first true struggle.
Spot on. I knew you could do it. I've taken a roll call and it came up short. Some of my fellow researchers are still among the missing. We've searched the entirety of the promenade and found no trace of them. As we say in the explorer business, it's hat and whip time. Could you search the pinnacles for clues to their whereabouts?
Alright. Oh, wait, do we get 2 diamonds from that? Awesome. Diamonds are pretty, right? Diamonds, get as many diamonds as you can. Anyway, find a clue. That was such a cheap pick. Like, Blue's Clues or Nancy Drew. It's just interesting. Clue.
You find a small piece of shell that looks like it came from a crab.
Clearly.
You find a golden pocket watch. It looks strangely familiar. Have you seen this before?
Have I seen it before? Is it Maelstrom?
You find a tiny piece of rubble with a stone carving on it, part of a larger stone building.
Weird. Alright, we don't want to get pulled again. But you should use this port over here. Back to Dolphin.
I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but by the look of things, this is some incontrovertible evidence. 1, 2, 3.
Bro knows how to count.
1. That piece of shell belongs to a crustacean. 2. That watch belongs to Barclay O'Brien, one of our expedition.
Never heard of him.
Proud of that watch. He mail ordered it from a dealer on Firecat Alley in
What?
Barclay wouldn't part with it for anything.
Wasn't that crazy cat lady?
And 3. That piece of stone looks like it has the same pattern as the 2 big stone towers at the center of the pinnacles. It looks like the crustaceans took
The 2 towers.
Expedition and locked them into one of the pinnacle towers. I'll bet that one of the crustaceans in the area has to have a key. Go and defeat one of them and take it. Then make your way into the tower.
Alright, so station clock, that's a another defeat and collect, I see. But we should use the port to the pinnacles. So for station clock, there's storm. Alright, that's bad. And yeah, we're in. Should be fine. 6:55, and I thought this was a challenge? I didn't even need Giant for this one. Pass. Tracking. And they don't crit as much as mobs, and especially bosses from Winter Tusk, so that's amazing. At least from what I've seen. But the damage is still up there. See, I don't know why I'm critting now and not when I needed it on the boss battles that I had to do. It's interesting. It's selective critical. I have to go talk to Barclay, but we have to go all the way around. Another health whisper out here somewhere. Yeah, there is. Don't want to use my potion quite yet. Alright, there we go. Alright, and this is the entrance to the grotto. Can't go in there yet. Can't get too ahead of ourselves. Anyway, we have to get into this little area of the 2 towers. Hobbit references, anyone? Actually, Lord of the Rings, actually. Yeah, it is the Lord of the Rings, not even the Hobbit. Alright, Barclay.
You're right on time. Or perhaps early. Or late. I only had my nice gold watch.
We actually have that.
What's that? My watch! Oh, thank you mightily. Rutherford's upstairs. You go get him and I'll scoot. See you back at the promenade?
Yes.
Look me up when you get back to the promenade, won't you?
Yes, alright. Octio Agenor, I'm assuming that that's a boss. And I think I would be assuming correctly. So... Oh, we haven't even added Giant to this. There we go. Alright, and a little bit of sizing down on those things. And I think we're good. Alright. Up to Agenor.
Who's this? An intruder. Let me get to my claws around you.
Is he Italian? I don't know, but he's balanced, of course. So let us put in Hydra and Spectral Blast. Alright. And the measure will add in Strong, just because. Alright, let's go in. And the book for this area is in this, is in Optimaginor's Roost. Just have it be known. See, not even 3K. Oh yeah, that's right. I was helped by some friends who. Well, actually, I couldn't have been helped by friends. It was all solo. But anyway, for Winter Tusker, 2 friends had some treasure cards, and then I got some from them, so that was helpful. Crit. And then quite a bit of damage. And it's good they didn't elemental shield. That would have been a struggle. But yeah, look at that. Only 900. Where's that? Tower shield. Tower shield in the tower. That's pretty good. Spectral Blast. Alright. Those. Let's see. Strong. Oh. Well, I guess we don't really need Faint either. Now I'm thinking about it. Alright. No, Alright. Power Nova. Hopefully the ice guy is dead. I don't know how good his resist is, but it still holds up. See, I don't know why it's so inconsistent. Why is it like that? Like, why? Well, at least he didn't elemental shield himself. That would have been sure. Let's see. We can judgment the ice guy. I don't know if it'll kill, but if we crit, then yes. Alright, yes. And we can just wait for Hydra. Alright. I suppose we could Spectral Blast. Alright. You should be dead. They were really trying to keep me from doing that. Alright. Now he should be dead. Yeah. Alright.
Crustacean drops a big piece of stone. It looks familiar, like it belongs to the portal back in the Celestia base camp.
Interesting. Alright,
I heard the sounds of a duel and wondered if the cavalry was on its way. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
My work unfinished though, but I'd best get going now that the coast is clear. Thanks once more for your help. Terrible fright that. I thought I'd never be free. However, there is still valuable work to be done, and I'd be eternally grateful if you could help me with it. Could you find a particular stone tablet downstairs and make a rubbing of it? That should do nicely. Here's a piece of crayon.
Rub-a-dub.
Know the tablet when you see it. Be thorough.
Rubby Dubby. Yeah, so. Yeah, once we get into the grotto, and once we get our first battle to do, that's when I'll be stopping. That rule is still the same. So. I also need to do the try and inspire crafting. What a struggle that will be. But yeah, that'll be released sometime soon. So. Rubbing near the grotto. Assuming it in this thing, yeah?
You follow West's instructions and make a rubbing of the inscriptions on the strange stone tablet.
Alrighty. So, we're looking for West. Where's he hiding now? Back there? Right. Yeah, this way. We can only go this way. Right. He gone this way? Oh wait, what the heck? Now it's telling me to go. My arrow is not really. My arrow is out of its gosh darn mind. There he is. I don't know what it was doing earlier.
Very nice work there. I should be able to translate this in a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
I think I have it. If I had only thought to bring a copy of the Stone of Mazaroth, then I'd be sure of the translation. That said, I believe the tablet confers some sort of water-breathing ability upon those who touch it and read the instructions. The words are in ancient Celestial, but as a wizard, you should have no trouble remembering strange incantations in ancient languages.
Totally. Alrighty, so we have to go back to that thing. So let us go do that. I think this is the point where we go into the grotto. Or nearing it, actually. Water breathing device.
You speak the Celestian words, and as you do, you feel a strange change coming over you. The feeling soon passes, and you feel normal again.
We're normal, guys. We're normal. Alright, back to Dalton. Now that we have successfully located where he is. This will probably be the last thing that we really do. Oh, to Dalton. Oh, not to Rutherford. Funny.
There you go. You should be able to can't go anywhere down here, dome or no, without risk of drowning. Even though the Celestians devised a means of breathing underwater, they still weren't able to save their world. Pity that.
Yep.
We can't thank you enough for your assistance. You came at a time when things are at their worst. In the time since Plunkett sent the distress call, things for our expedition went from bad to much, much worse. As you might have sussed out, we're still reeling from the recent crustacean incursion. We did nothing to provoke them either.
We sussed out, guys.
Is there any way you can go to the grotto and speak with Rupert Fleming? He and his team suffered the brunt of the attack.
Alrighty. But yeah, sussed out. I've never heard that. Well, I probably have on my other characters who are now high level, but that's just weird. So anyway, to the pinnacles, and I'll end the episode soon. Anyway, we are going into the grotto. You have to go into this, like, I don't even know what this is. Is this like a giant shell thing? I don't even know. You guys tell me. So yeah, we are in the grotto now. Now we have to go talk to Rupert Fleming. Is he over here? Yeah, he's over here. So yeah, once we get our first battle to do, that'll be the end of it. And then I'll do it. If it's a mob, then I'll do it off camera. But yeah.
I don't remember you from the airship. How did you get down here? We were captured by the crustaceans. The whole experience has turned into quite an education.
Yep.
None of us are much when it comes to fisticuffs. And those
Fisticuffs?
crustaceans were more than we can handle. They put us in these cages, so we chose to spend our time observing their culture firsthand. Still, that only goes so far.
True.
Can you go and thrash
Ha
some
ha.
claw cutters and see if you can find some clues about what they're up to?
Alright, so I will do that off camera as tradition. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the first episode of Celestia. New arc, new villain, more Gath as you heard that. Anyway, leave a like for Celestia, and we will be doing the next episode. So anyway, leave a like and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.